Once upon a time, there was a sad, sad little campus kitchen. It was a dark and dreary place, and rather misunderstood. But then, one day, along came Kate, and she brought it to life. I'm Kate Mumford, and this is my campus kitchen. It's small, tiny, and often overcrowded. But I believe that no matter what the size of your kitchen is, you can make something delicious, especially when it includes Philadelphia cream cheese. Today I'd like to show you how to make one of my favorite desserts, which is cream cheese, very tasty Napoleons, something fit for an emperor. The first step is going to be to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So our first ingredient is actually your puff pastry itself. These come in frozen little blocks at the grocery store. You can find them anywhere. But you're going to have to let it defrost before you use it. And before you set it on the pan, make sure you grease it with a little cooking spray. Then what you're going to do is gently unfold it onto your cookie sheet. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to cut it along these creases here. I like to use a pie crust cutter or a pizza cutter, just because it cuts it right nice and smooth on the first try. And then just separate your slices out and put them in that hot 400 degree oven until they're done. About 12-15 minutes tops. While your pastry's baking, go ahead and make the filling. In this bowl here, I have a combination of about 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese and 6 ounces of my favorite strawberry flavor of Philadelphia cream cheese. And to that little lovely mixture, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of milk and about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, just to thicken it up a little bit. Give it a little body. Now comes the secret, cinnamon. It's really going to make the sweetness pop. So we're going to add about a teaspoon of that. Now for the super secret ingredient, just the tiniest bit of almond extract. It's really going to add a sweetness that you can't get any other way. It's about less than 1/4 of a teaspoon, really just a dash. And then just mix that around until it's nice and smooth. After about 12 minutes, your pastries are going to be done. So all you have to do is take them out of the oven and just set them on your counter to cool. You'll take them apart and add the filling later. You should let your pastry cool for about 5 minutes, which is just enough time for you to lick those beaters clean. Now it's time to assemble your Napoleons. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to split these one by one, so you make 6 consecutive layers. And you can use a knife, or you can just peel them apart with your hands. They come off really easy. So you're just going to take your lovely little strawberry cream cheese mixture. Just take a spatula full and spread it out. Now I call this berry tasty Napoleons because in this layer I like to add berries. My favorite happens to be strawberries and blueberries, which I'm going to alternate on each different layer. And once you get your berries in, just add a little smear onto your next layer to help it stick, and put it right on top. And you're just going to keep doing that until it's all built up. Now for just a little extra garnish. What I have here is about 1/4 cup of just melted chocolate chips. And what we're going to do to make it a drizzle, we're going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of just regular vegetable oil. Just mix that in all nice. And then, whoops, If you're a die-hard cinnamon fan like me, you're gonna add a little bit more cinnamon just to give it that nice rustic flavor. And once you've stirred it in, and it's nice and syrupy, just drizzle it over the top. You can write secret messages to your friends, or just pour it on. Or you can also use powdered sugar just as a garnish on the top if you want. So there you have it, the perfect treat for a girls' night, or that guy you're trying to impress. Now that's a tasty treat.